ranked team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Penn State's offense will get the football first. And it's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports. And when you have a guy like this, how could it...
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him. But, David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week. You can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And after a couple of misfires, this offense looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Scarlet Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. What's coverage do you want to put? Put more people in the box to stop the run. When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He might want another play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's caught. It's Daly. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Never a doubt. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Pittsburgh came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
2 running backs alongside the quarterback. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the marker. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Sure hands, it's Ross. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Garcia. And a nice grab there, big pickup down to the 35-yard line. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the run, it's Crawford. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and get...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Daly. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
To the air on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just a throw by the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Garcia.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Rides it and reads it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Makes the catch. It's Denmark. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. That's caught. It's Martin. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Denmark. They'll immediately call timeout.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. That gets them back to within 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they've built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That's caught. It's Crawford. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll leave it with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They punted away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. On the run, it's Martin. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Spangler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Daly. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Quarterback on the keeper. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. On the ground with the counter. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And so far, this has been a most frustrating performance for this junior quarterback. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40, the 20. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
He wants to change this route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Garcia. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Offense working from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Got enough for the first. Oh, a lot of space.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The give and tick, 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 tick. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He'll pull it on the read. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Crawford. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick release by the QB. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Crawford. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.